Lisa Broyles here, and this is my next video in my perimenopause series. And I wanted to talk to you very candidly. This is my home exercise room. I wanted to talk to you about joint pain and stiffness. So there's three things you got to think about to keep your joints healthy and your tendons, your ligaments, how you're eating, how you're exercising, and what supplements you're taking. So you need to remember that sugar is your #1 enemy. I know it tastes amazing, but sugar makes us inflamed and makes our joints hurt. So if I have a glass of wine or I have some bread, I guarantee you about 2 days later, my finger joints are a little bit stiff and achy. And you can start tracking this yourself. If you eat a lot of sugar and then when you don't normally, and then a couple days later, you'll notice a little bit of stiffness and achiness that you didn't have before. So first of all, you gotta cut out sugar. You need to eat high quality, deeply colored fruits and vegetables, lots of protein. Really stay low on the carbs and sugar. And then as Dr. Quebec talked about, and I talked about on my last video, going more keto and more alkalotic with your diet. I'm going to focus more on exercise for that joint pain and stiffness. If you don't move it, you will lose it, and it gets worse the older we get. We start losing bone in about 40, not 50. So it's very, very important that you do at least 2 days a week of weightlifting. Do 15 to 20 reps, use different body parts. And I'll tell you, the first joint that starts to bother most women is our shoulders. If you are starting to develop some shoulder pain, you may say, well, it really hurts to do certain yoga positions or to do push-ups or to raise weights over my head. So I've demonstrated a few ways that you can do tricep weights and bicep weights that won't hurt your shoulders. And the trick is to lock your elbows into your sides. So when you're doing those exercises, if you can see how I've been doing it here, you are keeping those elbows locked in, and you can have that weight over your head or out in front of you to do your tricep repetitions. And your triceps are the wings here, okay? Nobody likes flappy wings as we get older, right? So to keep these from getting flabby, you need to do tricep curls, okay? Overhead, here, and then biceps, okay? Everybody wants a nice bicep. I do burpees, I do push-ups, but I'm always keeping my elbows locked as much as I can for any of that bicep weight. The other thing is yoga. There was a study in 2016 that showed that women that did 12 poses of yoga each day increased their bone mineral density. That's right, they made their bones thicker and harder because bones that are stressed thicken. Okay, ladies, if you don't exercise, if you don't put some weight on those bones, they are going to thin. So you can help your body with your joint pain and stiffness by staying active. I do a blend of running, yoga, and weightlifting. I try to do something every single day, at the very minimum 5 days a week, okay? The last thing is what supplements can improve joint pain. #1, progesterone, hands down. When you start developing that shoulder stiffness and pain in your mid to late 40s, you need to talk to your doctor about getting on human grade progesterone. Okay, I did this a few months ago, completely resolved any joint pain in my shoulders that I was having. I've seen this with many of my patients as well. Progesterone is key to healthy tendons and joints, okay? The other thing is collagen. So a good whole body collagen like Designs for Health offers, it has type 1, type 2 collagen. It's not only supporting hair, skin, and nails, but also your joints and ligaments. And don't forget to drink lots of water.